Beneath the crystal-clear waters, off the coast of Okinawa, lies something that defies logic. A massive stone structure, carved with unnerving precision. Giant steps, flat platforms, and sharp corners form what appears to be an underwater pyramid. This is Yonaguni, one of the ocean's greatest mysteries, and a question that has haunted researchers for decades. Who built it, and why? Discovered by a diver in 1986, the Yonaguni Monument resembles the ruins of an ancient civilization. But there's a problem. According to mainstream archaeology, no such civilization should have had the technology to construct something this complex, especially not at a time when much of the world was still in the Stone Age. Some believe Yonaguni is the last trace of a sunken Asian Atlantis. Others insist it's just the work of erosion and shifting tectonic plates. And then, there are those who think it's evidence of extraterrestrial contact long before recorded history began. Tonight, we're diving deep literally and figuratively into this breathtaking enigma to uncover the truth hidden beneath the waves. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more thrilling mysteries from around the world. And as always, we wish you health, luck, and wealth while watching this video. Part 1. The Shocking Discovery. In 1986, a Japanese diver named Kihachiro Aratake was exploring the waters off the coast of Yonaguni Island, Okinawa. What he expected to find was simple marine life and coral reefs, but what he stumbled upon would go on to spark one of the greatest archaeological debates in modern history. While swimming near the seabed, nearly 25 meters, or 82 feet below the surface, Aratake noticed something that didn't belong. Rising from the ocean floor was a massive structure made of enormous stone blocks. What caught his eye wasn't just the size, it was the shape. The stones were layered like steps, forming terraces and flat platforms. The edges were unnaturally straight. The surfaces were smooth, the corners were carved at perfect right angles. To Aratake, it looked man-made, like the ruins of an ancient pyramid swallowed by the sea. When he brought photos and footage back to the surface, the reaction was mixed. Some dismissed the formation as nothing more than a natural rock formation, shaped over time by tectonic forces and erosion, but others weren't so quick to brush it off. The geometric precision was just too uncanny, too clean, almost architectural. Word of the discovery spread quickly through the diving and scientific communities. Geologists, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists all turned their eyes to Yonaguni. What had once been a quiet diving spot suddenly became the center of a worldwide mystery. Could this be the remains of a forgotten civilization? Or was it truly just a freak creation of nature? The mystery had just begun, and the ocean wasn't giving up its secrets easily. Part 2. The Mysterious Architectural Features. As more divers and researchers explored the Yonaguni Monument, it became clear this wasn't just a random pile of rocks. The structure was massive, stretching dozens of meters across the ocean floor. At its heart stood a central formation that looked remarkably like a step pyramid or a ceremonial monument, complete with terraces, long corridors, right angles, and what appeared to be a grand staircase, just like something you might see at the ruins of a lost temple complex. Alongside this main structure were several curious features that only deepened the mystery. In some areas, isolated stone blocks rose from the sea floor like freestanding columns. Some resembled altars, others looked eerily like busts or carved statues weathered by centuries, maybe even millennia, of being submerged beneath the sea. The shapes were so precise, so deliberate, that many experts began to wonder if this was the work of nature. Why did it look so much like human architecture? But here's the puzzle that keeps archaeologists up at night. If the Yonaguni Monument was truly man-made, it would have had to be built at a time when Japan's southern islands were inhabited only by primitive hunter-gatherers people with no known knowledge of complex stonework, engineering, or organized construction. That would mean Yonaguni predates the Egyptian pyramids and possibly every other known civilization on Earth, the implications are staggering. Are we looking at the remnants of a forgotten people lost to history and time? Or is this an elaborate trick played by the sea and stone? The answers, it seems, lie buried in the depths waiting to be uncovered. Part 3. The leading theories. The Yonaguni Monument has sparked fierce debate across scientific and paranormal communities alike. Over the years, 3 major theories have emerged, each more intriguing than the last. Theory 1. A natural formation. Some geologists argue that the Yonaguni structure is the result of purely natural forces. They point out that the seafloor in this region is primarily made of sedimentary rock, like sandstone and limestone materials, that can fracture along straight lines, especially when affected by tectonic activity. Over thousands of years, underwater currents and erosion could have exaggerated these cracks, creating the illusion of deliberate construction. But even the most seasoned geologists admit this explanation falls short. It doesn't account for the near-perfect right angles, parallel lines, and wide, smooth surfaces that appear more architectural than accidental. Nature may be powerful, but it rarely draws with such precision. Theory. Doze, a lost civilization. Enter Professor Masaki Kimura, a marine geologist who has spent decades studying Yonaguni. He believes it's no coincidence. According to him, the monument is the remains of an ancient civilization that was wiped out by a massive flood, possibly at the end of the last ice age around 10,000 years ago. If true, this would push human history back further than most experts are willing to accept. It could mean that an advanced, organized society existed in Japan long before the dawn of agriculture. Some even call it the Asian Atlantis, a forgotten chapter of humanity, erased by rising seas. Theory 3. Evidence of alien contact. Of course, no mystery. This deep escapes the attention of UFO theorists. They claim the monument's size, geometry, and location suggest it wasn't built by ancient humans at all. Perhaps it served as a celestial observatory, or even a communication hub for extraterrestrial beings. It sounds unbelievable, and yet, when faced with something so precise, so ancient, and so unexplained, the wildest theory can sometimes feel closest to the truth. Part 4. Controversial traces and strange markings. As divers ventured deeper into the Yonaguni Monument, strange details began to surface, details that added fuel to the already raging fire of speculation. Some explorers claim to have seen what appear to be ancient characters etched into the stone markings that resemble early Japanese script, or possibly even an unknown proto-language. If true, it would suggest not only that humans carved these structures, but that they left behind written messages thousands of years before the known development of written language in the region. So far, no official confirmation has been made, but the claims persist, and the mystery deepens. Then there are the grooves, long, narrow cuts in the stone that look suspiciously like they were made by mechanical tools. These marks don't fit with anything we know about prehistoric construction. Ancient societies didn't have drills, saws, or machinery capable of cutting through rock with such precision. So how did these lines come to be? Some suggest they're natural fissures, others whisper of forgotten technologies, or even alien intervention. And then, there's perhaps the most haunting discovery of all, a carved face, faint but unmistakable, staring out from the stone. Is it a weathered statue of a forgotten god, a spiritual guardian left behind by a vanished culture? Or is it simply erosion playing tricks on the human mind? These anomalies have sparked fierce controversy. Skeptics argue it's all wishful thinking. Believers say it's undeniable evidence of a lost and possibly advanced civilization. Either way, one thing is clear. The monument isn't just made of stone. It's built from questions, from secrets, from shadows. History refuses to explain. Part 5. Why the mystery remains unsolved. Decades have passed since the Yonaguni Monument was first discovered, and yet the questions surrounding it remain as murky as the waters that conceal it. One major reason, its location beneath the sea, sitting nearly 25 meters underwater. The monument is incredibly difficult to access. Conducting extensive research in such an environment requires specialized diving teams, expensive underwater equipment, and perfect weather conditions. For many researchers, it's simply too costly and logistically complex to explore the site in depth. Then there's the issue of official recognition. The Japanese government has never formally declared Yonaguni an archaeological site. Without that status, there's little funding, no preservation efforts, and no institutional push to investigate further. The international academic community split down the middle. Some scientists dismiss the monument as a fascinating but natural formation. End of story. Others believe it could rewrite everything we think we know about early human civilization. But without concrete evidence, neither side can claim victory. And so, the core questions remain unanswered. If this structure is man-made, who built it? How did they move and shape such massive stones without modern tools? And most importantly, why? Was it a temple, a fortress, a ceremonial site, or something far more advanced, far more mysterious than we've ever dared to imagine? Until the sea gives up its secrets, Yonaguni remains one of the greatest underwater enigmas of our time. Conclusion: a puzzle that invites reflection. Perhaps Yonaguni is a remnant of an advanced civilization, swallowed whole by the ocean, its secrets hidden beneath the waves. Could it be the last clue to a forgotten world? A world of knowledge and innovation that vanished before recorded history? Or perhaps it's simply a challenge, a puzzle set before humanity to test our understanding of nature's strange and often inexplicable forces. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Yonaguni remains one of the greatest mysteries lurking beneath the sea, a riddle that continues to captivate the curious and the brave alike. If you're just as fascinated by the mystery of who built Yonaguni, and you want to uncover more unsolved enigmas from around the world, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us as we dive deeper into the unknown and explore the greatest mysteries that the Earth has yet to reveal.